Iowa took on Northwestern last night, and normally we'd show you a couple highlights from the game.
But there's really only one play worth showing you. Iowa was down by 2 with 3 seconds left on the clock when Joe Wieskamp threw in the pass to Jordan Bohannon, who hits the 3 of all threes to give Iowa the W. Somebody should take Jordan Bohannon to the doctors because that man has ice water in his veins.
Yeah, that can't be healthy, but Iowa came back from down by 15 with 4 minutes to go to take this one 80-79.
Anytime we have a shot like that or an opportunity like that, I want the ball in my hands. And I knew if I was going to get – Coach drew up a good set for us out of bounds, on the side out of bounds, and I knew if I was going to get a good screen on TC, I was either going to be open or TC was going to have a lob to the rim. And my guy helped a little bit, and I was able to break free for the ball and shot a shot that I've shot ever since I was little.
It's one of those things where if it ends the way that it did, you know J-Bo's going to make the shot. I mean, he's been doing it since 5th grade.
Well, Declan, I can tell you I certainly make those types of shots in 5th grade.
I saw you at the rec last week. I'd beg to differ. That's how you take a shot, by the way.
Well, J-Bo stole the show this weekend, but there was some other exciting news in Hawkeye football.
Yeah, that's right. It was announced the University of Iowa Athletics Director Gary Barta will serve on the College Football Playoff Selection Committee.
And Barta is ready to represent the Big Ten in his new role.
I look forward to the fact that it is a challenge to pick the best 4 and ultimately, rank the top 25 and fill those other bowls. I look forward to the challenge, and I enjoy the sport, and I want to make sure that what little part I can play to make sure that the matchups are, give us the best chance to have a great championship.
Now, Gary, if you're watching this, I wouldn't be opposed to you trying to get Iowa into the college football playoff.
But one team who doesn't need any help getting into postseason play is Iowa Wrestling, who manhandled Maryland this weekend.
That's right. Iowa fans had a lot to cheer for on Friday night. Maryland never really stood a chance as the number 3 ranked Hawkeyes went head-to-head with the winless Terrapins.
Iowa posted 4 pins, 2 tech falls, and 2 majors. The Hawks dominated Maryland 48-0.
It's never as easy as it looks, and our guys made a lot of those matches look easy, but came out and set the tone of the match. We definitely are looking to Indiana now and Wisconsin on Sunday. So we got a senior night event on Friday. Looking forward to the postseason coming up. We got one more after that. And I'm not saying I'm getting ahead of myself, but when you see the things that you see, and it doesn't matter who you're wrestling, it's how you wrestle those situations.
Speaking of how you wrestle, Paul Glenn wrestled in starter form on Friday night. With more on this special story, here's DITV reporter John Rawson.
Due to the suspension of Austin DeSanto, back up at 133 pounds, Paul Glenn got another shot in Carver and took advantage with a fall.
There's a lot of opportunities where you're cutting a guy and, they come up kind of nonchalant and you just go for the cradle right there. I mean, I'm pretty long, I have long arms, and I just tried it out and it worked.
But this season has been harder on Glenn than a lot of people know.
A lot of people don't know this, but at the beginning of the season, I was really struggling, deciding on, where my role exactly was here. I was a starter last year and had Austin DeSanto come in, and I kind of went through a phase where I didn't really know where I belonged, I guess, and I was almost trying to take a shortcut, trying to go up a weight class.
And he was in a dark place when we had that transfer come in, Austin DeSanto, and he's handled it very maturely since then. He got some very good advice from the coaching staff, and he took it.
But for Brands, this is deeper than simply having a wrestler take his advice. It's about seeing him succeed on the mat.
And he earned it to be able to, be in the limelight a little bit. And he got the fall. Put the cradle on the guy. He got the fall in the first period, right? Brewer? 2:44. Go Hawks.
Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Jonathan Rawson, DITV Sports.
A remarkable story and a remarkable Go Hawks from Brands. The wrestling team will be at home next Friday for senior night as they take on Indiana.
After the meet Friday night, the Crew Hawks packed up the mat and brought out the rings for the pommel horse for the men's gymnastics meet. against top-ranked Oklahoma this weekend.
For Iowa, Andrew Herodor and Evan Davies placed first and second in the all-around competition. But that was about all the luck the Hawks had against the Sooners.
Iowa finished second by a score of 405.15 to 397.75.
That's it from us on the sports studio.
Come back tomorrow to see what we have served up at the Tennis and Recreation Center.
Noah and Susanna, we're serving it back to you.